election wakavhotera
No, unosapota party ipi wewe? Unosapota party ipi? Uri party ripi wewe? Uri party ipi? Choose uri party ipi?
Vabirira but you know tinowabata next time but vabirira team rabirira vabirira vana vabirira birira ere iwe 7 aita 10 tawina takashanda takasenza tawina so president kada vakati ichoka party so wopundu unono kapost imomo mukati imomo tawina kuwina ere tawina takasenza takavarowa tawina. Wakavotere. How are you guys doing? It's really say guys. Welcome to Prince Mila Entertainment TV. Welcome to another edition, another day. Yes, welcome to Road to 2023 general elections. Oh man, I'm gonna say today is the 30th of March 2022, and yes, this is our last episode. And but before we start, I just want to say, guys, thank you very much for watching, and thank you very much for the support that you guys have been giving us here on our Road to 2023 general elections. This is our 10th episode, and yes, 10 episodes atakaita, and it's really towards my by-elections angariko last week on Saturday, and which was the 26th of March 2022. So this is our 10th episode, which is our last episode on the by-election edition. And so after this, we're gonna start now the road to 2023 general elections. We're gonna be talking about and we're gonna be focusing more on the political parties which are taking part by my elections that are next year. And so we all know what happened, and we know what happened. The results came on Sunday, and yes, Sunday tichiwerenga tichitase refresha mapage kuti nigikina aona chakati nigikina aona chakati. But I just want to say makorokoto and to all the MPs, to all the councillors who won and mawards akasiyana constituencies akasiyana. I mean, there were like 28 parliamentary seats available. There were like 120 yes council seats angaripo, and we had like 15 political parties who participated by my by-elections. And you all know amwe 12 or so, two small political parties. Some wakaisa vanhu vavo kunana chiredzi, kunana bhinga uchivhu, vamwe masvingo, and mune munhu aenda kwaanenge ane vanhu vakati wandei, and vachiungidzwa kuti pamwe maybe ikoko angokwanisawo kungoitawo miracle. But we all know kuti politics, it's always about numbers, and it's always about numbers. And we saw it on Saturday last week, whereby Triple C and Yavachamisa Citizens Coalition for Change do yakatora ma MPs akati one day, and yes, they like 19 MPs for Triple C, makorokocho, and then PF retained masita angasara, because remember yangari 28 saka ZANU-PF yakenda about 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 20 9 masits, and ZANU-PF engene 9, CCC engene 19, and MDC Alliance yava Douglas Munzora ready here aiwa engene sinakana seat 1. And so remember what ZANU-PF was fishing on the opposition side, and ZANU-PF was trying by all means to gain those seats, and because remember what most of the seats are in urban areas, whereby there are 2000 and thank goes out urban areas, urban centers, the opposition or Umaru right. Iowa so at ZANU-PF ZANU-PF is no votera munhu wese weMDC, munhu wese M2 kumuvhotera kuti aitase aone chigaro. But in this by-election takaona kuti MDC chaiyo haina kumubvira yamboita kana seat 1 even a council seat havana. And so this was one of the most shocking things that we saw on social media. And on Sunday, on Monday, everybody was mocking Monzora. We saw some comedians, we saw people on Twitter, we saw people on Facebook vachidhura macartoon vachita say is because MDC for the first time ever, MDC failed to get a seat in an election. That's historical. Remember what MDC yakafoma muna 1999. Saka for like 23 years, and is this election, in my by election yakapera Saturday, they failed to even get a seat. And triple C and yakafoma 2 months or so ago, and it managed to actually gain 19 seats. I mean, they could have done better. They could have done a lot. They could have done a lot because you all know good team. On Rwanda, vakatera vachamisa. So many people were following Chamisa. We all know, we all talk about nyaya dzema campaigns yakaitika, how the police were trying by all means to stop vachamisa kuti vaita marallies in many constituencies, like in Marondera, whereby vakanzi havakwanise kuita, in Gokwe, whereby vakanzi havakwanise kuita, and also in Binga vakatonzi idhi vanenge variko, saka hamukwanise kuva muripo zvakare kubhinga. Saka it was a very tough campaign for Triple C, but anyway they managed to actually get something. Saka now one representation in parliament with about 19 seats. And so guys, this is our road to 2023 general elections. My name is Prince, and we are talking about zvakaitika zvakabuda musarudzo dzema-by elections and what's the way forward now, and what are we expecting now for MPs and councillors that we voted for. Remember kuti basa ravakasiya reria 2 years ago ndo basa richiripo nanhasi, and pavakasiyira 2 years ago ndo mamiriro akaita nzvimbo dzavakasiya. And if there are new people who are coming in, yes, basa rakasiyana last councillor riya ndo basa richiripo pari zvino, and rakatowanda because for the last 2 years munharaunda ward 5 ward 6 munenge musina councillor, saka basa rakawanda. And so we need my councillors who are gonna be hands on and to improve service delivery muvanhu, because hazvinei kuti uri pati ipi, zvazve kudeliver service delivery. Marara atakurwa, mabhini atakurwa, masweji agadziriswa here, zviri kufamba sei, chii chiri kuitika, ndo zvatatarisira kuda kuona. And as we now prepare for my elections again at 2023. And so we want to talk more again about what went wrong for political parties, chii chakanyatsoitika, and what is the key for campaigning, because this was a litmus test for all political parties, including including the election orders, which is ZEC, including the police again. And what what went wrong, what was the success, and chii chakanyatsoitika kuti my by-elections are successful, are credible, chii chakaita kuti vanhu vatsutsunwe nemaby-elections. Because the day before my by-elections on Friday, we saw many pictures of my ballot box move from one place to another place, then zvombonzi haazezeki chichikuiti. I mean, there were so many pictures that we saw. There were so many incidents that we heard on social media about havasi kuda maagency edu, havasi kuda vanhu vedu panapa, this and that, so. And ndoimwe nyaya yatambotara nezvayo before move on to the other segment, whereby what are we expecting for our councillors and MPs to do in parliament. And so before we even go there, and Qatar with ZANU-PF, ZANU-PF is having a big smile, and with the results of my by-elections, because they managed to regain 2 seats, and 2 more seats from the opposition, which was the airport seat, and the one from Mutasa South seat, which was previously owned by MDC Alliance. So it was a success for them. So whatever plan they did in airport and Mutasa South, they're gonna implement it again to other constituencies as we lead towards my general elections are recorded next year. So that was a very good positive outcome for ZANU-PF, but they could have done better. And so they shall have to work with that. And so the problem that I saw again on the opposition political parties is that they were more campaigning on the areas whereby they know that there are strongholds there. And ipapo ndipo wakataza, because remember kuti if you know that this area tine best rakati one day, you just have to go and focus more kuma areas amwe amunonyatsoona kuti kunoko hakuna vanhu vakati one day. So I still feel that the opposition political parties, they need to come up with the new strategy, which Monzora was saying again, the MDC Alliance leader, saying that the strategy that we used by elections apa yakatitaurira zvisirizo kana kuti maresults akabuda zvisirizo, so we're gonna use a new strategy. So one of the pointers is for them to actually refresh, revamp their strategies, their ideas. They need to sell their ideas kune vanhu mune zvakanaka. They need to communicate with more people, they need to recruit more people, they need to make sure that they mobilize people, because politics is always about people. Endai kunzvimbo dzamusingatarisire kunge muripo, and you guys, you should not neglect dzimwe nzvimbo dzamunoona kuti idzi ndedzeZANU-PF. You need to be there. Iva muri ikoko mukwanisewo kurecruita vanhu 10, vanhu 20, vanhu 40 ikoko. So this is politics, it's always about numbers. So you need to move into those territories, because ZANU-PF at the moment takazviona by elections apa, and even after by elections now we're gonna see ZANU-PF ichidzokera zvakare kuma constituencies avanoziva kuti aya opposition. They are going in there and they are promising these people honey, milk, everything, and some people are believing it because in Epworth zvakashanda. So that method kushandisa ZANU-PF is the same method that the opposition political parties needs to do. They need to go back to the drawing board. They need to invade the rural areas, they need to invade those ZANU-PF strongholds. And it's gonna be difficult, but it's a must. You guys need to go out there, munobvongodza imomo, and hazvinei kuti marecruit 120, 140, 150, iva vanhu ivavo, it will make a difference when it comes to nyaya dzekuzoverenga kwemavotes. Because we saw some of the results akabuda, like in Tasa South, kuti margin yenge iripo yenge iri like 100 differences. And we saw it again in Binga, although the opposition win in Binga, but we see ZANU-PF kuti yenge iripo zvakare papo, the margin was so people vari kubhelievha, because if you look on 2018 results in Binga, margin yenge yakura kudai so, but now by elections apa margin yenge yakadai so, which means that whatever they did in Binga ZANU-PF, they did it well. So opposition political parties, they don't need you guys, you need to rethink your strategies. You guys, you need to rethink your methods, because if you don't do that, 2023 is going to be a very disappointment and for you guys. So it's high time that you guys need to go back on the drawing board and start working. And so makorokoto zvakare kune vaya vakahwina, and yes, my MPs nema councillors, and makorokoto kwamuri yanguva yekuti muchishanda, so that we can re-elect you again 2023 kana taona any new improvement iri kuitika munharaunda dzatiri. We expect you guys to work with all people. We expect you guys to work with every stakeholder, so that you guys can improve our livelihoods in our communities. And let's move on as us as the community. Elections apera, by elections apera, yava nguva manje yekubvisa masheti eyellow, egreen, eblue, white, ered. Yava nguva yekuti tichikwanisa kufamba tese tingori vanhu vamwe chete, tikwanisa kuvandudza nzvimbo dzatigere. MPs yave nguva nawo yekuti muende kuparliament munopusha nyaya yemareforms atiri kuda before my elections at 2023. We expect this from you guys. Don't let us down. And we're going to be watching you guys, because don't give us an excuse to parliament, this, I want the majority. No, we want you guys to start working now. want you guys to push for those reforms, because by some reforms, the elections is gonna be disputed again, like what you saw in 2018. As for Zek, as for Zek, we expect you guys to be professional, and yes, I would give you 60%, and about how you handle my elections. My by elections. I'll give you 60%. There's still a lot of things that you guys need to do, especially panyaya yokuprintwa kwemaballot papers, panyaya yevoters law, because vanhu vakawanda vanga vasingatombowone mazita avo, but vakavhota in 2018, maybe mazita avo anga amuvha here from one place to another place. Saka zvinosiyana kuti rongekei, because people vaida kuvhota but mazita avo aisawanikwa. So we want you guys to provide that voters law in time, so that people can check their names kuti vaona kuti varimo here navasimo pogadziriswa in time. And we also urge people to actually check your names, and munocheka mazita enyu akomana kuti arimo here muvoters law, and don't just sit mozoda kuzongochema musi wekuvhota. No, zvinozokuvadza kubohwa kuti wamukira makuseni, wamira paline for 2 hours, wosvika ubvanza zita rako harimo, zvinobohwa. So you need to go out there and check your name. If you haven't registered to vote, you need to go out there and register to vote. I heard that the Minister of Home Affairs will be launching a national ID operation whereby there shall be mobile booths out there kuti vanhu vakwanise kuenda kunotora ma-IDs. If you don't have an ID, you need to go out there and get yourself an ID and go out there and register to vote. And so we expect to see more people voting, because last by-election here vanhu vakabuda vashoma. I don't know why, handizoti why vanhu vabuda vashoma, because we're expecting more people to come, because kumarari aiwa kwaiva vanhu vakawanda zvisingaiti, but musi wekuvhota paiva vanhu vashoma. Pane mawadi amwe kutoti paibuda vanhu 300 400 paward, washauzwa kuti ichi chiri kuitika. And so we expect more people to come to vote next year 2023, and hazvinakidze kuona vanhu kuti vakubuda vari vashoma, because it doesn't make sense. And remember again, if you don't vote, someone else is gonna make that decision on your behalf, and zongoa uzofare nazvo. That's why tizokuona pasocial media makupopota makuita zvinasira makuita sei. So please, if you haven't registered to vote, just go out there and register to vote. So guys, this is our road to 2023 general elections here on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. This is our last episode, as we are focusing more on by elections. And vakakwanisa kuvhota kutendai zvikuru nokubuda kwamakaita. We saw vanagogo nanasekuru. I mean, most of them vangatonha vakuru, vechidiki hatina kukuonai. I don't know kuti chii chiri kuitika. And pia vakataura vakati vechidiki vachaiona kwashamisa vaya vanga varipi people to go out there and register to vote. Vechidiki ngatibudewo mana tinoregister kuvhota. Kuvhota kwakakosha remangwana redu aomana. Todawo mabasa, todawo kuti tive tichimakampani tikwanise kuti vatinenge tichingoitawo sevechidiki. So urge all the young people out there to go out there and register to vote. So guys, this is our last episode here on By Elections, and which happened last week on March 26, 2022. So guys, thank you very much for listening and watching during road to 2023 general elections on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. Remember guys to like, share, comment and follow. Yes, follow us everywhere: Instagram, Facebook, and also on our Facebook group. We're also available on Twitter as @PMillerENT. We're also available again on SciSci. Our podcast is Prince Miller Podcast. Just go and look for it. And so guys, thank you once again for listening and watching road to 2023 general elections. There's still a lot of work that the political parties needs to do as we go towards my elections at 2023. So we're gonna catch each and every move here, each and every situation here. Remember, this show is just dedicated for my elections article next year, so it's gonna be a very, very long ride, and until next year here on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. Remember, like, share, comment and subscribe. This is road to 2023 general elections on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. I'm your host, Prince. Bless up. Let's meet again next week for another edition of road to 2023 general elections. Bless up. Thank you.
Election. wakavhotere wewe
No,
unosapota pati ipi wewe unosapota pati ipi uri pati ripi wewe uri pati ipi tiudze uri pati ipi
vabirira but you know tinowabata next time but vabirira time rabirira vabirira vana vabirira birira ere iwe 7 aita 10 tawina takashanda takasenza tawina so president kada vakati ichoka party so opundu nono kapost imo mukati imomo tawina kuwina ere tawina takasenza takawarowa tawina